I think something weird is happening with my trackpad. I can move it around, but when I try to click it and I push down, it doesn't click. Oh my God, I had no idea how much danger I was in. Wait until you see why. I know I want to sell it because I have all the components for my new gaming computer I'm building, and I need to figure out if it's worth it or not. So I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna look inside and see if it's worth it to fix it for selling. This is my husband, Justin. He has a degree in computer engineering and he was gonna do this part with us.
So the trackpad isn't working and we're gonna have to find out what's going on. We have a few ideas. We did some research online and suspect it might be the battery.
So we're gonna take a look.
So I got my iFixit kit here, and what I like to do before I take anything apart is I like to set up my grid so that I know where to put the screws.
So you don't lose anything and nothing gets out of place. Because I'm sure, like me, you've probably lost screws while you're putting something together.
So we're taking off the screw in the top left-hand corner and putting it in the left-hand space, and we're just gonna go clockwise around. Now I'm noticing a little bit of flex in the chassis.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
I wonder if it got bent.
I don't remember dropping it, but maybe it could have dropped. Who knows? I have loved this computer and I'm sad I will no longer have a pink, shiny, happy computer, but it's coming around that time that it's been about 2 or 3 years.
Do you see how much?
That's really coming up here.
Do you see how much of a bend there is in this?
Yes.
Wow, these screws.
I'm like really worried about what's going on in there.
So as I'm unscrewing each of these torque screws, the chassis is really starting to bend, and I'm wondering what we're gonna find here.
For those of you who don't know, the chassis is the back of the computer. It's the container or the holder, just like the chassis of a car.
Okay, so now we've got all the screws off. Take that off.
Oh my God. Do you see this?
Yeah, it looks like a bunch of pillows. That doesn't look safe at all.
That's a cutout.
It's pretty dusty.
It's very dusty.
But I don't know if you can see that. It doesn't look bent at all. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a lay of the land. This is the SSD. These are the 2 RAM chips. This is the Wi-Fi controller, the SATA SSD connection. So we're gonna get that out of the way. And then we're gonna unplug the battery. Let me show you a little pro tip here. So we've got those screws set up there, and we've got our iFixit kit, and I use this one Torx bit. And what I like to do is I like to set them kind of like toggles so I can see easily which bits I'm currently using. So this is the next bit that I'm gonna be using here.
That's a little drill bit. This has been so helpful having around the house. I never thought I needed a tiny little screwdriver kit, but I really do.
So again, I'm gonna use one of the other grids I've got here on the Gamer's Nexus pad, which is made of silicone.
Wow, that's really bowing up. I thought maybe just one side was puffy, but it seems like it's a big pillow right now.
So these Gamer's Nexus pads were great. I got it to do soldering with because it's temperature and chemical resistant, so it should be a little bit durable with soldering as long as I'm gentle with it.
Just in case you don't know, batteries shouldn't look like this.
We suspected that this might be a problem with the laptop. And if you can see the thickness of this battery, it is just really thick. It's almost, would you say 2 to 3 times the thickness? Here's the new battery on the right. It's a lot thinner.
Wow. It's even a little like concave, I'd say.
So it's really dangerous to have these batteries like that. If you were to take that on a plane or ship it, like if you had sold the laptop and it had gone on FedEx or something like that, 2-day air, who knows what it would have done at altitude and that pressure. So
that was the plan.
So one of the best reasons to kind of fix one of these, especially the battery before you sell it, is it allows you to then safely get this on a plane for part of sale. We decided that it was worth fixing up this quartz laptop because it looks like it's, even though it's a little bit older, people really like the chassis. I wonder what people really like the chassis. Do they upgrade the insides of this with new hardware? If any of you know, that would be great to comment down below in the video.
I too love it. And it actually was a really great laptop and still is a good laptop. I just need to update it, that's all. And we are—
It's just that time. We like to update our machines every couple of years, and you've had this one for a number of years, and we want every computer to have a couple of lives out of it, get a couple of uses.
not end up in a landfill.
So the last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the battery in here and plug it in, and then we'll boot it up. And it's my understanding that when you replace the battery, you've got to power cycle it a few times to train the different parts of the computer about the capacity of the battery.
While it's open, should we blow some compressed air in it to get some of the dust I see out?
Yeah, let's. You want to try not to get the condensation to happen, because that will drive some moisture into those areas. Yeah, one of these is the CPU cooler, and the other one is for the GPU.
This would explain why it was getting hotter.
Or the fans are just running. Whoa. See how I tilted that upside down and it really condensed out? Making sure all of the vents are clean. The rest of the laptop looks pretty good. Okay, I think
that seems very simple. And then we just put the backing back on, but I should probably...
Oh, we're gonna blow off the back. Give it a quick dust off. We can be a little bit rougher with this.
We keep a nice set of microfiber cloths on hand because they're amazing around the house, not just for electronics, but for any dusting.
They're
reusable.
They're really good at grabbing on to the dust.
Because of all of the microfibers.
Okay, so that's there. We'll put this back on. Oh, let's get one more. Let the condensation evaporate before we trap it back in. Put this back on. Now, I'm noticing right away how much flatter this wants to lay.
Yeah.
It's night and day difference. I wonder if the trackpad will make a clicking sound.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to retest it and see if that fixed the trackpad issue.
So I'm gonna start in the top left. Oh, that's why it's not working. Silly me, I got the wrong.
It was the wrong one.
Okay.
And since we pushed it down, we were able to tell which one we had used.
Yeah, so now when you put screws back in, it's best to kind of alternate and help self-align whatever you're putting back together.
Especially when it's maybe been bent out of shape a little bit.
Make sure you don't cross thread the screws. They should go in fairly gentle. These are machine screws, and if you don't have them in straight, you can re-thread it and either strip the screws or strip the hole that it's going into. If you notice a little bit while I'm doing this, sometimes I have to back out the screw just a little bit if I didn't get it just right on the way in. Pink is such a pretty color. I wish they would make more vibrant anodized colors like this.
Yeah, and because it's not a wrap, it stays pink and it stays in amazing condition like this. Now, as you guys saw, I could still completely use my computer. The computer was useful. I could go on the internet, I could run Excel, I could run small programming tasks, I could run Baldur's Gate, many, many games. And I just thought something was weird with the trackpad. But I genuinely did not know that that battery bulge was happening. I had no clue.
So I'll try to turn it on. And if you notice, the trackpad,
oh my God.
at least tactically,
it feels,
not tactically, it's tactilely.
You can feel it click. Listen, everyone quiet. All right.
All right, password entered. Ta-da! It's here.
And ooh, wait, let's try to click.
No, how much charge is on the battery? So in this,
oh, wow.
So right now the laptop thinks 88%. So now we'll have to power cycle this a few times to get the battery fully accommodated.
I can drag, I clicked, it knows it's there, it works.
So thank you for joining us for this tip. We're gonna sell this laptop and get it ready to go and make another video about the best way to get your laptop prepped for sale beyond fixing it up, with a simple battery fix.
Hey, I'm Allie and I need a new computer. My Razer Quartz just isn't really cutting it anymore. I can't work on the PS5, I can't game on the Mac, and this is way too big. So
we wanted to build a no compromises small form factor PC. Can it be done in 2024? I think it can.